Welcome to another Stag News with Stagsman. However, this is the first one that will be posted also on YouTube. If you're watching this on TikTok and you want to go subscribe to my YouTube channel, this is it here. And on the flip side, if you're watching on YouTube and you want to follow my TikTok, here's how you find it right here. Series, I'm going to be making this a lot more long form content, so if this is more your thing, just let me know in the comments below. This week, Rhys Oates has reached his 100th appearance when we played against Port Vale. And Oates, how have you not reached this already, mate? Honestly, you've been here for 4 years. You're only on 100 appearances. If only it wasn't for the injuries. You have to give him credit. The man's made of glass. You know what I mean? It is what it is. At least he's finally hit his 100 appearances. Funny enough, he wasn't even supposed to be playing this game. He wasn't fit at all. He admitted that himself. We was lucky to get the 30 minutes and the goal out of him that we did. But as a whole, good on you, Rhys. And also thanks to Rhys Oates, Nigel Clough has now had 400 goals as our manager of the Stags. Yes, you heard that right. 400 goals in the last, 5 years he's been with us now? Since 2021, I believe. Around COVID times. And in that time, 400 Mansfield goals have been scored. That is definitely nothing to be scoffed at. At least this is a bit of positive news around Nigel. Obviously, there has been a lot of the stuff in that I said in my last video about the referee situation where he is putting his career on the line to better football for all fans across the EFL and the Premier League. Next up, we are playing Rotherham at home at the One Call Stadium. This game will take place on the 27th of September at 3 PM. This should definitely be quite an interesting game. Rotherham not on the best form at the minute, to be fair, neither are we. When we played them last season at home, it was a 1-0 victory for the Stags. However, this was Steve Evans managing Rotherham at the time. And on our return trip to their ground when we played them, it was a 3-3 draw, where Rotherham went 3-1 up. Well, we went 1-0 up. Rotherham brought it back with 3 goals. Then we brought it back with 2, making it a 6-goal, 3-3 draw. So if you want to let me know your score predictions down below. Me personally, I'm going for a 2-0 win for the Stags. 2-0 or 2-1, I reckon. However, Ryan Sweeney will miss this game due to his red card against Port Vale. Cargill will miss this game due to injury. Barry is a bit iffy due to injury as well. So we might see him, we might not. All I know is he's got a bit of a hip injury. And I don't have a picture of Desha Jalaja, but obviously it's not looking likely that he will play. This leaves us in quite a poor position for the defence. We don't have anybody who are out-and-out defenders. What I believe we will do is Fraser, Blake, Tracy and Kyle Noyle will have to go centre-back while we bring on Hewitt if he's available, because he is also carrying a bit of a knock. Stephen McLaughlin on left wing, and if Hewitt can't play, it might be Kyle McAdam playing out of position on right back, when he is normally a left back or left wing. But we'll just have to see. We trust Nigel, he'll figure something out. Today we celebrate 15 years of the Radfords being in charge of Mansfield Town. And all our recent success in recent years is down to these two right here. They bought the club at the rock bottom, I wouldn't say rock bottom, but bottom of the Football League in National League. They took us to League 2, and then went on and took us to League 1. Obviously, they weren't the managers, you know what I mean? They didn't directly take us to it. But without them, we wouldn't have had the funding to pay for good players to do it all. And just in general, these guys have done so much good by us. Brand new training facility, the RH Academy. They bought our ground back for us, and basically we own our own ground now. Well, for the last few years anyway, since I believe 2020, sometime around then. 2019, I think. I don't know, I ain't got the information written down, it's only off the top of my head. And obviously Bishop Street, Sandy's Bar, everything like that, that's all down to these two. So, from me, and I believe from everybody at the Stags, thank you, Radfords. Right, this is less Stags news, this part now. This is just more something I believe, I personally want to bring attention to. The Mansfield Matters podcast has been nominated and put in the shortlist for the Best Football League podcast. And I would like to congratulate everybody at the Mansfield Matters Productions, everybody who's behind the production of the said podcast. I just want to give them the utmost congratulations. It is something I personally really enjoy. It's just a really good Mansfield podcast, and I recommend you guys go over and take a look. And I want to put it out there that this is purely from me. They have not asked me to say any of this or anything at all. This is purely my praise to them. And if you would like to go leave them, or if you want to go vote for them on winning this prize, I will leave the link down in the description of both YouTube and the TikTok. So you press that link and you scroll down to Best Podcast, and it will be here in Football League. Press Football League, you go down here, and here it is right here, the Mansfield Matters Podcast. Press that and then go submit, and then there's your vote sorted. And if you made it to this point in the video, I thank you for watching, and I would greatly appreciate if you could like and subscribe, or follow if you're on TikTok. Make sure to let me know your thoughts on any of this news or this style of video in general. Just make sure to let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, I've been Stagsman, and always remember, up the Stags.